Hello, Nick. Now we're back at it. This is Rifle Squad, U.S. at Omaha Beach, a solitaire war game by Mike Lambo. Part 3 in the series. First two parts I filmed on the same day, and then I don't know. This is like a week and a half later. It's been busy, unable to get back to it. This this YouTube thing is kind of a double-edged sword. It's I found a little bit of goodness in it, by starting to do some videos that it kind of pulled me to the table more than what I had been getting. So I like that. But then it kind of handcuffs me when I get something that this sort of thing. I've and like the long range recon patrol before that, the other game by Mike Lambo that I've got. It's like they're great games to leave set up. You can rattle off a turn here or there, but like with this one, since I'm filming it, it's kind of like, oh well, I gotta get the camera hooked up, make sure it's viewing right, and I'm gonna have to put a little time into it. And it's like, yeah, I'll just wait and do it the next time. And then a week and a half goes by, and then I'm finally like, man, I need to get going on that because I really would like to see how this mission turns out. So here we are. Same situation, haven't changed. I've added for myself as kind of a reminder these little blocks to the hill hexes, because I always am forgetting that fire from there, if any ones that are rolled, they get to be re-rolled. And I know I missed at least one of those. So I'm adding those there to hopefully help myself be reminded of that. So, all right, let's hop in here. So the big area of concern is all these guys up on this hill. I have to keep pinning them, keep their heads down, and then this officer is going to be a problem. Very bummed that my guy here's pinned, and that's a dangerous spot. I need to get him off there. We need to start heading around here, and I need to resolve the rest of these. So let's start with Corporal Sykes and see how good he can do. Maybe he can take care of getting those guys back under a pin. So he's going to have 3. So he could. The best thing to do, he might be to order Lopez to use the grenade launcher to fire into there. I think we'll do that. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, it's a chance. The best he could use he could use 2 to have both of them fire. Yeah, you know what? That would be 3 dice. If I order the grenade launcher, then I roll 2 dice and I take the best amount. You know what? Let's live large. We'll use all 3 for the grenade launcher. So we roll 2 dice, and we're going to take the highest, and that's how many dice we'll attack that with. So 5. So I think we are turning out better here. So 5 dice, and we need I need a couple 5s to pin them. And we got 1 5 and 2 6s. So let's roll their saves. So they're in cover, they're in the bunker. They just need 2 or better. And they only save 1. So one of them is hit. And let's see, we go in enemy type order here. So is there a rifle? Yeah, so those both are SMGs, and we're going to take the rifle. So we take the unpinned guy. So that's great. And then we pinned 1. So that was successful. So we got both them pinned. That's good. All right. So Sykes finally did his job. I think, was he the trouble one that would only ever roll 1s? All right. And I don't know, just it'll be a while, but one idea I have with this is I'm going to make up different counters for the 4 leaders of certain people that I know and try to take them through a campaign of landing. You like go landing, and then there's an inland, and then there's the what is it? The final, and then that's a complete or you've completed your little mini campaign. You know, it's funny. You know, I printed out this this map because I thought, oh man, I'm going to be looking in the rules, and I just don't want to have to be really careful, you know, with disrupting my counters. And it's like I haven't had the need to look once. So now look, I say that, and then something will happen, and I'll be fuzzy about it. All right, moving on. So I think maybe Staff Sergeant Ray. Well, unless I do Watts, you know, that really opens things up. I don't have to worry so much. I could do Watts and see if he gets a good roll. He might be able to help us out. Let's do that. Let's roll for Watts. We're hoping he can get at least a, what is it? What do I need? At least a 4, I guess. And he only gets a 1. Maybe he's the guy who stinks. Well, geez, that really sucks. I mean, I could have. Man, he doesn't even have enough to command the bar to take some pot shots. He could move over. Yeah, that really sucks. Maybe we'll have him move over here. I don't know necessarily if we need that, but yeah. All right. Let's do Staff Sergeant Ray now with his 3 dice. We got to make sure we explore one of those spots. F4. Well, that's not going to help. Gosh. Because he'll need to move up for 1. No, he'll move up for 1. He'd command him to move forward for 1. And then he's only got 2 left, and he needs 3 to scout. Yeah, I did this in a bad order. Probably should have had Jack attempt it first, because if he would have got 4, he's sitting here with a scout, and that would have worked. Well, great. Then what's the use of Ray here? I guess we could move him over for 1, and then he could command them to take a pot shot. That's probably the best thing. So he'll move for 1, putting him down to 3. Then he'll use 2 for Dockin and 1 for Jones, telling him to fire at the bunker. So we're gonna get 4 dice for Dockin with the bar. We get 1 dice for Jones's rifle, and then another 1 for combined fire. So now we're looking for 6s. Come on. And we got 1 6. So all they need is a 2 or better to save. Oof, just got it. All right, over to Jack. So we need something decent out of Jack here, or else we're gonna have to send somebody into a place and unexplore it, or explore it at disadvantage. All right, so he's got 5, and you know, now that I think of this, this isn't good, because I'm not going to have anybody left to fire if this uncovers somebody in line of sight. All right, so he's got 5. He's going to use one to have Hall, our scout, move into here, and then he'll immediately give 3 orders to do a scout action. So we got 1 left here. Got to remember that. All right, so we got to roll to see what type of enemy we uncover. A 5, a G. Oh my gosh, another officer. Oh boy, this must, you know, things were looking decent, and now we're having these these guys that pop up everywhere. All right, so let's see where he's going to show up. Anywhere but, oh no, only 6, 7, or 8, or 9. So 3, 10, that's not allowed. 4, nope. 10, boy. 10, boy, he really wants to go to 10. 11, no. All right, one more time, and if not, we're going to come up with a different method of deciding where he starts. A 9, okay. So he heard me. So a 9 is 3 forward. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy, he's in a great spot for them. Okay, so now we see if he found cover. He's in the woods, so 3 or better. He is in cover. So that's wonderful. Can you see that on there? Yeah, where he's at. And then, so he's not going to be hidden since we scouted and we can see him anyways. And he would fire if he could, but we scouted, so that is that. So that goes away. So we're going to satisfy that condition. So we've got one order left with Jack. Boy, this is not good. We're going to maybe tell Hall to take a pot shot there, and hopefully we can save, because I have a feeling this guy calls in a mortar strike. He's going to hit this hex right here with our distinguished Staff Sergeant Ray. All right, so 1 die, and we need some luck here. Rifles range is 3, 1, 2, 3, so we're good there. Come on, give me a 5. Nope, nothing. All right, so Jack is done. We'll reorient these, and then we'll do the German turn. All right, so nobody's engaged. And officer, we've got 2 officers. This guy will be the first one to go, and we roll a d6. A 5. So he wants to move. He wants to move up to a hex which has no US in it, that has a mortar target. So if he moves up here, there'd be a target. If he moves there, there'd be a target. So they all would have a target. So the second preference is, where am I at here? So it has a mortar target, best cover. So that would be either of these with the woods. And then it goes to most US on hex. So if he's here, he's got 2. So 2 there, here. So I'm guessing he's going to move here, because he'll have a target of 2 there. All right, there. That's all he does. And let's do this, officer. And boy, we hope he doesn't want to pull him or call in a mortar strike. A 3. He's going to fire. So he's got a target, but the SMG range is only 2, so he can't reach him. So if no target, if not in cover, he's in cover, fine cover. If already in cover and not in line of sight, he is in line of sight, so he can't hide. All right, so that was relatively painless. So on to the LMG, and since he's got no target, I'm sure he's just gonna sit tight. So 4 for LMG, he's gonna fire, he's got no target, find cover, he's already got cover, so he's done. All right, on to the pin guys. They're both SMGs, so it doesn't matter which one goes first. A 4. If not engaged, which they're not, rally, remove the pin, then move directly up to the hex above. Remove it if it cannot. All right, so he becomes unpinned and he falls back to regroup. And let's do the other guy. A 2. He remains pinned. All right, well that's not too bad. On to turn 8. We can only have 2 unresolved, and we do, so we're good. All right, so priorities for this turn is we got to resolve another one of these I don't know I don't know what the technical term that these things are, the unexplored locations. So we have to resolve one of them, and then we've also got to do something with these officers. Jeez. So if I get Watts here, if I get a 4, he can move Lee forward. But if I don't, then I guess I could hopefully take some pot shots. Yeah, let's do Watts first. Maybe we get lucky. Hey, 5. All right, so he'll be able to have Lee move forward and explore. Don't know. So if we go there, we only have the officer in our face. If we go here, the LMG might start firing at us. But we will, I mean, next turn at a minimum, we're going to need to, maybe we'll just have him go there and we'll get it out of the way. Because Jack is here. We'll be able to maybe do that one next turn. So yeah, he'll be able to have him try to find cover also with that many. So, and also we could activate Sykes and actually pull him out of there maybe. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna use one to have him move into there, and then immediately spend 3 to scout. So we got 1 left, and let's see what we've got. So roll 2 dice. Oh boy. A and an A, so 2 riflemen. All right, let's see the location of the first one. 11. Oh boy, that's so it's 2 right here. Oh boy. Find cover. So in the clear, he needs a 5 or better. Of course, these guys are masters of this area. And he's in line of sight. Well, we scouted, so he's not going to hide and he's not going to fire. So that's problematic there. Now we can't shoot at the officer because our attention's on him. Wonderful. So we've got 1 left. We could either have him fire. That's maybe not a bad idea. He's in range. Or we could have him, you know what, we'll have Watts use his last order to have him fire down here. And we're hoping for a 5. Nope. All right. Do I go to Sykes next? Oh, this is problematic. Yeah, let's do Sykes. Hopefully we get a big number and we can, I don't know, maybe we want to rush the bunker. Okay, Sykes is back. Wow. So I feel like using that order for Lee might be the best option. Could have him run back down here, and just gotta hope that we can. Well, shoot. Yeah, taking a chance. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna order Lee to move, and he'll just move back in here. All right, man. I think Sergeant Ray, Staff Sergeant Ray, with his 3 dice, we're gonna use, and we need to do something about our situation here. Oh, big 6 commands. He's coming through when we need him. All right, he's going to. Oh yeah, we can fire through Hall. So we're going to have Dockin and Jones. That's going to 2 for him. That'll use 3. We're going to have them fire at the soul dot there with the rifle. So 4 dice, and then 1, and then combined fire. So hey, give us something here. All right, just 1 hit. So, oh, you know what? Hold on. I still had another rifleman to place. Crap. I guess let's finish this and then we'll put him. That's gonna suck. All right. So he's in a. So the base is 6 for the save and a clear, but he's got 1, so he needs a 5 or better to save. And of course he does. All right, let's place this other rifleman that we overlooked on the 7 spot. That's 2 ahead. So that was here. And he needs a, what's he using? Trees. Needs a 4 or better for cover. And he gets it. And then he wouldn't hide. That was part of a scout mission. He wouldn't hide and he wouldn't fire. All right. So I got 3 left with Staff Sergeant Ray. Oh, this really stinks. Yeah, this really stinks. Man, I feel like I got a fire. I could have Hall fire, or he could move up and then order himself and Hall to fire. Huh. Not sure what or he could hire, or maybe the best thing to do is to order Jones forward, and then with the final 2, he'll have, wait, Jones already fired. He can't be part of that. Yeah, all right. Ray's going to take 1 for the team, possibly. He'll move up, and then he'll order himself and Hall to fire at the soul dot. So that's going to be 1 each for their rifles, and then 1 for combined fire. Yeah, 1 6 again, and he needs what, 5 or better, and he fails, so he is gone, thankfully. All right, so now we've got a view to the officer again. All we have left is Sergeant Jack. He's got 2 dice and 3 commands. So Dockin with the bar has a range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that might be the best chance, because we need that officer to get his head down. So he's gonna give 2 orders to Dockin to fire the bar down at the officer down there. So 4 dice. Ooh, so we're gonna definitely pin him, and we got 1 hit. So hopefully we get lucky with the hit. So he is so base save of 6. He is in woods, which knocks that down to a 4+, and then he's got cover 3+. Oh man, come on. So he saves, but we do pin him. So that's good. We got 1 left. Our other problem is here, but I don't think we're going to be able to resolve that. Nope, because that guy's pinned. Ah, man, does Jack move? You know what? Jack will order Private Hall to look for cover. So, we're just in a clear. So we're going to need, 5 or better. Hey, he gets it. All right, that'll help some. All right, that's our turn. Let's put these guys back facing forward. And away we go. So first, there's nobody engaged. Officer, wait, that's engaged. All right, so German officer not pinned. So that means this guy. And let's see what he does. 5. He wants to move up to a hex which has no US in it, that has a mortar target. So, oh wait, moving up. You know what? I did that wrong. Up means go that way. So he would have gone to the objective hex. Yeah, because it was a, or no, actually, hold on. Let me double check that. So he was here. He moved. It had a mortar target and best cover. It was between those. Nearest objective. Well, then, yeah, because that would have been on the objective. So, yeah. So that would have been in the mix. Oh, but you know what? Best cover negated that because it was with these two. So, yeah, I think that's right. So now he's going to move up. Has a mortar target. So that would be... So this has a mortar target, that's got a mortar target, and this would see over the woods and have a mortar target. Actually, this doesn't. Oh no, he still could because the bunker on the hill here can see there. So it's between these 3 hexes. The best cover, well, they all have the same. Nearest the objective, well, you can't get any more near the objective than on it. So he moves back there. Okay, so there's no snipers, so other unpinned, which we have 3 here. So the Soldat with the SMG goes first. Let's see what he does. A 6. Move to a hex which has a US and assault. There's nobody that he can do that for. Cannot move an assault. Move to a hex which has no US. Best cover. Well, the bunker, yeah, the bunker obviously is the one with the best cover. So great. So he moves back into the bunker, and then he's gonna fire. So let's see. Fire preferences are nearest hex, so that'll be here. So the SMG has 3 dice. Yeah. And he's on that hill, so he gets to re-roll 1s. Oh boy. Okay, this is not looking good. So they're both going to be pinned for sure. And we have to re-roll a save, and I believe this is going to be 5 or better because, yeah, we're in the trees. Come on. Nope. So I think we're going to say Lopez buys it because otherwise Sykes is useless. So we lose our second soldier and Sykes is pinned. So this is just wonderful. Let's do the rifle guy. What's he going to do? 4. He wants to fire. He's got a target over here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So he will fire. And that's going to be 2 dice. Yeah. So here we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They are just on it. So, our man, Private Gill, 2 or better to save. And he does. All right. Whew. And then the LMG, again, will roll, but he's pretty much just going to stay put. Yeah, fire. If he's got no target, find cover. He's already got cover. All right, on to the pinned people. So we'll start with this SMG who's pinned. 5. He's going to rally, removing the pin, and that's it. So this bunker over here, Mike Lambo on the last video pointed this out as probably is going to make or break this, and I think it's going to break it. So the other pin here is the officer. Let's see what he does. 3. Oh, very nice. So he's not engaged. So he's going to rally, removing the pin, then move directly up the hex above and remove it if it cannot move to the hex, or if that hex would be off the top of the map. So very nice. This officer is going to advance off map, and we don't have to worry about him. All right, that helps. And that is the turn. So on to turn 9. So there can be at most 1 unscouted. So we got that 1. So we got to get that done, and then we have to start hightailing it to the objective. Okay, who do we want to start with here? I guess let's see what Sykes can do with his 1 die. That'll be a 1. A 5. All right, so he'll be able to rally himself. That uses 3. So he removes the pin. He's got 2 left. I guess he'll order himself to fire into there. Maybe we get lucky. Unless I move him, and yeah, he'd be murdered. All right, he's gonna fire. Maybe we get lucky and can pin 1. Of course, I really would prefer the pin over the chance of rolling a 1. But here we go. 1 or 2 or better to save, and they do. Sykes has 1 left. I guess he'll tell himself to search for cover. So in the trees, need a 4 or better. Nope. All right, so he is done. Who next? So we're gonna have to get into there. Staff Sergeant Ray seems assured, so let's do Ray. So that's 3 dice to see how many commands he has. Oh my heavens! Ooh. So he doesn't have enough. Oh, he doesn't even have enough to rally Private Gill. He is, wow. All right, I guess maybe we'll move people out. Wow. Or you know what? He'll use both his orders to Dockin, who will fire the bar at the bunker. All right, we pin 1. My other option was just to start moving people out of there, but maybe I should have, because we need to get up there. All right, I guess let's do Watts. See if we can get lucky here. Unless maybe I need to do Jack, because, well, Jack's gonna have to move and then order. Or you know what? Let's just do Watts. Let's see if we get lucky. 3. We do not get lucky. So, Watts is going to order Dockin, give 2 orders to Dockin to fire, and the final order to Jones. They're going to fire at the bunker. So we know that that's going to be 6 dice coming. Hopefully we can pin that other guy. And we do. 2 pins, but we only needed 1 to pin the other guy. All right, so we got their heads down, so we might not get hammered. So our corporals are done. Oh boy, all we have is Jack with 2 dice. Worst case is he just blindly gives a move order, but hopefully we're going to need 5 from him. 5 orders for this to work. Oops, I don't know where that came from. We got 5 orders. I think my last attack, it had a dice caught, but it was a 4, so it didn't matter. All right, so we got 5 orders. That will work. So he can move in there for 1. So we have 5, move in for 1, give a move order, and then scout, and then we're left with nothing, but I think it's the way it's got to be. So he moves in for 1, down to 4. He gives Hall a move order down to 3, and then we give that 3 to scout. So let's see what pops up. Hopefully nothing horrible. 7, an E, an LMG. That's kind of horrible to me. We had only 1 LMG left on the board. Seemed doable. Now this is going to be frightening. All right, the LMG can go anywhere but 2, 5, and 12. So 5 is a spot he cannot be. Cannot be at 2. These guys, maybe they just don't want to fight me. 6, he's okay there. So that is 2 up and to the left. 1, 2. He's what a great spot. Okay. There's already cover there, so we don't have to worry about that. Since I scouted, he's not hidden and he will not fire. So we have achieved all of our scouting. So let's see, that's it. So we're going to have 3, I have to survive the enemy turn here, but we're going to have 3 turns to take the objective hex and push everybody who's around it away. Those LMGs in the bunker are, I think we're going to have to assault. Of course, I get the bar over there, lay down some big firepower. Maybe we can get lucky. All right. So let's do, so anybody engaged? No. German officer. All right, let's see what that guy does. A 3. He's going to fire. So an SMG has a range of 2. He can see over there, so he hauls his target. Yeah, so he's got 3 dice at Hall. Hall, who's out there in the open with a few trees around. And he's going to become pinned. So not the worst thing. So the officer's done. Okay, so now other non-pin. So we do this rifleman. 6. So he's going to move to a hex and wants to assault, but he's got no target for that. So he'll move to a hex which has no US, best cover. So there's these, nearest the objective, so that would be that one. So this goes away. And then whether he moved or not, he's going to fire. So and this is closest, so he's going to fire at Private Hall. 2 dice. Pins, which doesn't matter, and Hall's going to have to save on a hit. So he's in the tree, so a 5 or a 6. He does not save, so he gets a wound. You know what? I think, I took Lopez out. He should have been there and wounded. Yeah, because the US takes 2 wounds. Okay. So now things are getting troublesome. The LMGs, I'll roll a dice for each. It won't matter. They're not going to do anything. 2 and a 5. Yeah. Yep. All right, so that is that. So we're on to turn 10, and that's where we're going to end things for now. My injuries are mounting, and I'm almost thinking, man, if we can get these guys moved, we're just going to abandon caring about that. But then they'll be important again when we start coming over this way at the objective. So got to keep their heads down. We got to start somehow getting those LMG's heads down. I think it's going to be too tough, but we'll see next time. Loving this. Talk to you later.